Hi, my name is Jason, and this is my vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Hello folks, it's Monday. We just nipped out to come for a Costa. We haven't got nothing come down town for, we just thought we'd get out for an hour. We've been in for nearly 2 weeks. Excuse me about the noise behind me. Somebody's not happy. Anyway, yeah, we just decided to come out for a little bit because I've not been too good lately. I've had problems with my emotions and stuff, and the weather's not been brilliant either, so we've been staying in quite a lot, and I've just been basically vegging. I'm awaiting on this, obviously, this decision, which won't happen until the 12th of April, but it's 12th of April, I keep saying April for some reason, 12th of September. The petition's doing alright, like I said, 3,193 signatures in total, which I'm dead chuffed about, because when it first 3 weeks it was only on 329. Me CMT isn't too brilliant at the moment. See, I'll edit that out, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's not too brilliant lately. I've had a lot of pain in my hips and my side and my back. They probably say it isn't CMT related, but once my doctor comes back from his annual leave, which should be next week I think it is, then I'm going to get in touch and have an appointment and see if I can get a scan on my hip, because I don't think it's to do with my stick now. I think there's something else there. I think I've maybe got arthritis in my hip or something in my joint, I don't know, but it's really painful when I put weight on it, when I put any pressure on it at all. If anybody has the same problem, you know, just let me know, because I would love to know what it is. Jeffrey Reardon, thanks for your information, what you gave me, mate, about yours. I took that all on board, and you know, it's something I can consider. Like I said, I haven't been up to a lot. I've been having a lot of problems also. Bad news seems to be following me around at the moment. Nearly everybody I know is going through some sort of trauma or problem at the moment. It's getting worse by the look of it. People are passing away, and we've got people who are ill and getting worse and all sorts of stuff. Welcome to September, eh? Hope you're all well anyway. Like I said, I'm just down in Costa having a brew. I'll just do a shout out to Stephen Cook. Hope you're alright, mate. And really had a chance to speak to you much in the last few days, because like I said, I've just been locking myself in my own little bubble again. I've been told not to, but sometimes it's the only thing I can do. Just wait a minute. I think we're filling the frother. There you go. Yeah, so shout out to Steve Cook. All my other followers and people who watch my videos, thank you. And again. And I'll do another video later. You all take care. Bye for now. This is a jigsaw I did yesterday. I managed to pick it up from a charity shop. Anybody who knows the Archers, I don't really know it, to be honest. I just did the jigsaw. Anyway, that's the box. I'll show you the pictures. These are locations that apparently are used in the Archers, the series. There's the Bull, which is obviously the local pub. There's a big country estate there called Grey Gables. Apparently Home Farm is where the majority, I think mainly, they live. And St Stephen's, I'm gathering, is their local church. It was a 1,000-piece jigsaw. It was in a charity shop, and it was only £1. And when I got back, I checked to see if the actual jigsaw was available on Amazon, and I found out it was. And on Amazon it was going at £30 was the cheapest you could buy it for. So I think it's with it being television memorabilia or radio memorabilia. If you have a look on the box, it actually states that it was released by BBC Radio 4 to celebrate the Archers. So yeah, that's the jigsaw I did yesterday while I was listening to OMD and Depeche Mode and drinking a honey rum and coke. So there you go, that was my evening last night. Evening folks, it's Wednesday evening, it's 6:05. I know it's been about, oh excuse me man, that is my hood. I know it's been about a week since I've done a video, well a vlog. Ow. Okay, sorry. I'm just hit my shoulder. Yeah, it's been a while, but then again really I haven't had too much that's been happening lately. The weather hasn't been brilliant. We've got it at the moment blowing absolutely mental outside. I don't know where this wind's come from. I don't know whether we've got the sort of
we always end up, whenever there's a hurricane heading to America, we always end up with a bit coming this way towards our coast. And we got battered by it today because literally the winds are ridiculous. Not like in a hurricane, like, but you know what I mean. Anyway, the first couple of videos you've just seen. First one was a couple of days ago down in Costa. Costa? Yeah, Costa. Can't remember then. I was shattered, absolutely tired, but we still got out for a couple of hours. The one that you've just seen was last night. I just decided to settle down with a Jigsaw and honey rum. Yeah, honey rum and coke. Get my glasses straight. Yeah, honey rum and coke, and listening to OMD, Depeche Mode, and all sorts of stuff. And that's the Jigsaw that I finished. I was quite happy with that. We've had a bit of a bad start to September, actually. We're only on the 4th of September, and already so far we've had Deb's family member, a family member of Deb's, has passed away. A family member of mine has had a bad diagnosis with a medical condition. And I was playing on my Xbox on, Monday night, the 1st, or was it the 2nd? It was the 2nd. I was playing on my Xbox on the 2nd, and I was playing, everything was going great. Then all of a sudden, screen stopped working on the TV. Thought at first it was the Xbox, but I turned the Xbox off, turned it back on, nothing. Turned the TV off, turned it back on. I could hear sound, but I couldn't see any picture. Anyway, we've had it about five and a half years, to be honest with you, and it's an LED, so we've done well get 5.5 years from what I've been talking to a friend of my family called Peter Yates. He fixes televisions and that, and he's told me that this is a common problem. And usually it happens after about 18 months to 2 years. So for us to get 5.5 years out of the TV, we've done well. Anyway, we ordered a brand new one. I've got Amazon vouchers, which I use for it. And it's supposed to have been out today. So we've been waiting all day. We've cleared the space for it, put the other telly to one side. And of course, we've heard off them this afternoon to say that it won't be coming now until either tomorrow or the day after. So that's knackered that one up a little bit. Anyway, Deb's brought down the old TV that we've got, the 32-inch TV, and she plugged it in for me in the other room, in the living room, just in case I do want to go on my Xbox in a bit for half an hour. I'll see what I can get out my hands, to be honest with you. I'll see if I can get a bit of use out my hands. Like I said, not a lot's been happening. It's been a very, very strange time. I've not been going out much, because like I said, I haven't felt like it anyway, but the weather hasn't helped. I've been getting all my stuff ready for my DWP hearing, which is on the 12th of this month. A week tomorrow, I will know what they're doing about my PIP, mandatory reconsideration. The signatures on the petition have gone through the roof, to be honest. I mean, I'm on 3,215 last time I looked. And that's absolutely phenomenal. When I first started it, I thought if I can get to 500, I'll be happy. So to get 3,200 is just amazing for me. It's a really nice, it's nice because it's amazing how many people are having to go through this stuff and how many people are having to, put themselves through it mentally as well as physically. I was also told something else today. A lot of people will have the PIP forms and they'll be asked two questions under what it says mobility. One is planning and following a journey, and the other is moving around. Obviously, the moving around one is quite easy because I don't do a lot of that unless I've got sticks, calipers, gloves, and a person with me. Now, the planning and following a journey is very clever because I was speaking to somebody today from MD UK, and she told me that what that means is they're assessing your mental capabilities of following a route on your own, planning and following a journey. So say I wanted to go up to see my mum, could I make that journey on myself? Could I plan and follow that journey? And I said, mentally, in my head, yes, I could. I could figure it out. I know exactly which buses to catch and where to catch them from. Mentally on a bus with other people on my own, no chance. I'd try and climb out the window. I can't do with other people in the situation like that. The only time I will get on a bus or anything like that is if my wife's with me. Now, I know that makes me sound a bit wimpish, and I do apologise for that, but it's nothing to do with that. It's the fact that I do not feel right on my own anywhere no more. I feel like I'm under pressure. I feel like I'm being watched all the time and monitored, and people are laughing at me behind my back, and it's horrible. So I actually put that no, I would not be able to plan and follow a journey on myself at all. Not a chance. So be careful when you get to that question on your PIP forms, because it does want to trip and catch you up. Because you might think planning and following a journey. The first time I went for a PIP assessment, I thought it meant getting the map in front of you, saying, there's Manchester, there's Stoke-on-Trent. Could I plan and follow it? Yes, I can follow the M6 down, blah, 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 and all that sort of stuff. But it doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that at all. So that was one. I don't know whether that was sent to trip me up or what. I have no idea. But it almost did. I must admit, it almost did. It did the first time. It didn't the second time. But I've gone through all the forms now and all the paperwork. And the lady who I'm dealing with at the MD UK was really, really helpful. She's fantastic, in fact. She's getting a letter together for help to go with my claim for support. Excuse me. Oh, my back's giving me jip today. My fault for doing a jigsaw last night. But you know what we like, us stubborn people. We do things, and even though we know they're going to cause us pain, we still want to feel human for at least a couple of hours. And as I stated last night on Facebook, I did a post last night on Facebook that just said, what did I put? Oh yeah, listening to OMD, drinking a honey rum and coke, and doing a jigsaw. And I put, heaven is closer than you think. Because to me anyway, that is as much energy as I've got. That's what I can do, you know, that doing a jigsaw, and then I'm done. That's me, I'm done. You know, I'm ready to go bed, I'm ready to go sleep. And I explained today that the problem I've got is I haven't just got CMT. Obviously, the thyroid problem I've got causes me to feel tired quite a lot. And although I am on medication, I still feel tired in the afternoons. And if I do something like a jigsaw, then I know for a fact I'm going to have a lie down after it. The good thing about the jigsaw, which you've just seen on the other video, was I finished that this morning. I didn't do it last night. I couldn't do it last night. I couldn't carry on because I was falling asleep. And I thought, well, if I carry on, I'll be asleep on my table, which I have been known to do. My wife has actually caught me a couple of times where I've been on my laptop and she's actually shouted to me and I've jumped and she's told me I was asleep. And I hadn't realised I was actually asleep at my laptop. So sort of headbutting the keyboard, which you don't really want to do. I think that could cause a bit of damage. But yeah, I'm hoping, oh God, I'm hoping September gets better than it started for everybody, because it doesn't seem to be like many people are having much luck. It seems it's September, which is another scary thought, that it's only just less than 4 months now to Christmas, which is absolutely ridiculous, to be honest with you. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since we were putting the decorations down. And then in a few months' time, we'll be putting them back up again, which is a bit mad. Excuse me, thanks. No, it's not a baby cup, it's just a water bottle. It just makes it easier for me to put, yeah, you understand anyway. If you've got CMT and you're watching this, you'll understand what I'm on about. We were supposed to be doing the memory walk, but I'm not up for it. I really aren't. I can't be around that many people at the moment. I can't imagine what it would be like. I would literally freeze. I wouldn't be able to move. And as I've said before, I don't like feeling like this. I hate it. And I would love just one day to wake up and be able to live a whole day, just a full day, how I was 25 years ago. That would be brilliant. I don't mean age-wise. I don't mind being 47. That doesn't bother me. But how I was physically 20-odd years ago, I would love to go back to that. I would love to be able to walk out this front door and walk to town and back without having to worry about calipers and sticks. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there because it gets upsetting when you realise what you can't do no more. But yeah, like I said, I know it's been a week since I did a video, and I've let my subscribers down, and I hope you're all well. I haven't really had any more boxes or anything like that, so I can't really do any box openings or nothing. I'm not really going to do a box opening for my television because that's just weird. But we'll be getting that hopefully tomorrow or the day after. Now, in case you're wondering how we're going to get a 43-inch telly onto the cupboard when there's only Deb and I can't do anything, is we've got next door neighbours and they've said they will kindly come around and help to position it and sort it out, and then I'll be let loose with my new toy and I can do all the tuning in and all that kind of stuff with remote control. Once I'm let loose with it, that's like me with a geek box, you know, I'll be smiley and trying to get things work, and I don't know, it's some perk of the job, innit? It's amazing what makes you smile these days. Anyway, you all take care, and I hope you are better than I am. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.